Welcome to Luna Today and happy Friday to you. If you've exhausted already on a Friday, it's a good thing. That means you probably have something to do. A lot of people who are too much energy on a Friday means you have nothing to do. What are you contributing to society? What are you doing with yourself? So you need to do that today. Today's the day that I go a bit relaxed and I do my thing, have a beer or two, or hang out with some friends and just have a chill. It's the day I do this. The whole week I'm working, so don't be a lazy person and just do that every day. And some sad news though. We're looking for a young girl, an 11-year-old Thandiwe Tembo Malunga, age 11, was last seen on Monday. So it's been a couple of days, about 4 days since she disappeared at the residence in Lusaka's Kabanana compound, just opposite Kabanana Market SDA. She speaks Bemba and Nyanja, and let me check here. She was last seen wearing a blue skirt and cream white t-shirt. So if you've seen this child anywhere, or if there's a child that's in a police station that hasn't been collected yet, we are looking for her, actively looking for her. Her name is here on and the name is Thandiwe Tembo Malunga, age 11 years old, and she was last seen on Monday. So yeah, if you've seen her, please contact the nearest police station or talk to somebody, or you can also give us a call on Luna as well, on our Facebook page, inbox us on Instagram as well, or our YouTube. Just inbox us and let us know more about that. All right, so let's quickly get into what we're talking about today. I even decided that, you know what, since I'm on a nerdy show today, let's go this way. Yeah. How do I look? Do I look like a nerd? Well, today we're Jesus is called the King of Kings. Today we're talking to the nerd of nerds on the show today. And welcome to Luna Today. And today we're talking to a community builder. Can we call you that? Community builder, and true pillar of Zambian nerd culture scene. Can we say that too?
I'll take it.
He's a founding member of Nerd Otaku and the co-host of Nerd Otaku Gaming Podcast, which is on YouTube. And please give a warm round of Luna Today applause wherever you're sitting from to Dennis the Kid Banda. Hey.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the Game of Thrones-esque introduction.
How do I look, man?
Perfect. You should keep that look.
Yeah, I mean, when I was growing up, you know, the funny thing, when I was growing up, we used to have movies like Revenge of the Nerds. There's all these nerd movies, and the nerds were always the ones that never got the girl. They never really had money. They just had intelligence and a bit goofy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but all from the time that the internet became a big issue, all the nerds are now the coolest billionaires ever. They've got a stylist. They've got billions. No one even cares how they look or how they act. Women want them. Is this the same thing that's happening in our country where nerds are cool?
I think it's a global phenomenon. I mean, like, I think the perfect example would probably be like someone like Timothée Chalamet, right? Like, he's a guy who started on YouTube reviewing games, I guess, and he's like a theater kid, so like, you know, theater kids are seen as nerdy or whatever. Yeah. Ariana Grande style, but like, who's he dating now, right?
Mark Zuckerberg. He still looks like a cyborg. He still looks like something like he was manufactured, but he's a billion dollar industry.
Yeah.
He still wears the same gray shirts, and he has a nerdy wife as well, but one of the richest people in the world.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, with tech advancing so rapidly, you know, it's just bound to happen. Like, I don't know what the next frontier will be. I mean, we're currently in the AI era, right? So, like, opportunities abound everywhere.
Yeah, and the AI era, I'm feeling like right now we're just chipping at it. It's not as big as it's going to be.
Yeah, this is just the beginning. Because right now, like, the AI that we use, like, on our phones, because I think most apps have AI. I think WhatsApp has sort of AI thing. It's just like what they call an LLM, a large language learning model. So it's kind of, for those of us who are a bit old to remember predictive texts.
Yeah, but just like predict.
Yeah, so it's
text.
like really, really, really good predictive text.
Yeah.
But imagine if it actually started using proper intelligence now, where it's not just predicting or scraping information from somewhere. It's actually now like using its own, I guess, knowledge base. That would be That's the next step.
That would be kind of scary, especially that it would have more information than you could ever possibly want to have as a human being.
exactly.
I mean, do you see the apocalypse happening? Do you feel like the world will be taken over by computers, by AI at some particular time?
I mean, that's the thing. It depends now on. This is something which is being debated upon, and I think Sam Altman, who is the CEO of I forget the name of the company, but he's one in charge of ChatGPT. He has mentioned before that it all depends on the ethics that the programmers have that they input into the AI. Because
Yeah.
right now there is no law or any. It's
Restrictions.
kind of a handshake that you agree, like, hey guys, let's just be good about this. But you can input certain biases into AI that already exist, right? So if you're already kind of racist, you can input those kinds of biases into AI and it will keep regurgitating racist rhetoric because that's the bias you as the engineer had. Or the opposite. It could be something positive as well. Like you could be pushing an agenda for, let's say, Zambia. Like you keep on saying Zambia is the best, Zambia is the best. So that AI will always assume Zambia is the best and will work that way. So it's
You know, I don't know if we can trust human beings. When God trusted human beings in the Garden of Eden, what did they do? Yeah, they decided no, we'd rather be naked. You know what I mean? We don't want any other stuff. We want to eat the apple. I mean, man has been fighting and has been evil. I mean, from the time of from conception. So imagine the fact that not only are the people that are creating AI, some of them going to be evil. Because no one thinks they're evil. They just feel like they have their own.
their own point of
It's
view.
their own point of view. I mean, like yesterday we saw something tragic that happened in the United States. Charlie Kirk was assassinated. Yes, he had his own speech or whatever he had to do, but somebody was evil enough to not want him to say that and killed him. So I mean, getting people to create AI. That could go on a mountaintop and shoot someone. I mean, that's scary.
I think it's just a matter of putting certain guardrails. And this is something I was having a conversation with some of my artist friends. I actually want to have a panel with the Zambia, Zambia Artists Association of Musicians about the guardrails that we have with AI and Zambian musicians.
Yeah.
Because right now, I can get Yomap's his discography.
Yeah.
I'm sure he said every Nyanja word or Bemba word in his songs before, his entire discography and some of his interviews. Get AI, it's very easy to, I can literally do this in minutes.
Yeah.
You could do this in minutes. Get AI to make a Yomap song. Like just say Yomap song about, I don't know, drinking at
17 hours.
Yes. And it will make the beat, it will have Yomap's cadence. And I can publish that on Spotify and anywhere and earn money. And there's nothing in the Zambian law that will stop me from earning money.
We're not there yet, right?
From doing Yomap's. So, but
Is the world there yet?
Yeah, oh, 100%.
Is the world there yet where we are protecting the people who actually create this? Because recently Timbaland was in trouble because he's using a lot of AI, and this is an old school producer.
Yeah.
But now he's getting rid of the artist and creating his own artists using AI and creating songs. Everyone is appalled by what he's doing.
Yeah, as a creative myself, I also am not in favor of that. I believe in, I think art comes from the soul, and a machine does not have a soul, and I think it's robbing the artists of the income and or exposure or voice. Some artists just want to have a voice. It's robbing them of that opportunity. And in terms of protections, there was the big Screen Actors Guild strike that happened, I think, was it 2 years ago? That was about AI, and I think that strike was like 6-7 months.
Yes, and
so it protected the side.
I didn't understand it then.
Yeah.
But then I'm seeing a lot of movies are using a lot of AI now. There's a lot of AI integrated into the voice. Just recently, I don't know which movie I watched. The actor had passed away. Was it the John Wick, the ballerina?
Mm-hmm.
The actor had passed away, but he was in the movie, and I was like, "Is this him or is this AI? Google found out it was
Yeah.
AI. It's
Yeah.
like, wow, they brought him back to life. He even acted in a movie, but he's
Yeah.
not there anymore.
So that's the gray area, right? So like the family agreed, the estate as they call it, right? Like the people who earn money from the dead actor, the estate, agreed to have that happen. But as your estate, your brand right now, a living creative,
Yeah.
we do not have any guardrails that would stop me from using your image, voice, skills, talent, leeching off of you.
Yeah.
So we need that. We need regulation around that so that you can earn what you want from you. Because in my opinion, that's theft. The Yomaps example I gave, if I make a Yomaps song using AI and earn money from it, I think I'm stealing from Yomaps.
Yeah, I mean, because I'd be upset if I was listening to an advert and it was my voice, but it wasn't me. I didn't get the revenue, or somebody was doing a podcast. It was my voice, or whatever it is. It would hurt. But let's talk about nerd otaku, and what is being a nerd? I mean, for somebody who's hearing that for the first time.
I like to describe it now as being someone that is very passionate about a particular subject to an extreme level. So I think you can be a nerd about anything. I think Zambia has an abundance of football nerds, for example.
Oh yeah.
Right? Like there's people who like football, they'll go watch a game every weekend or whatever. Then there's people who like after they watch the game, they're gonna watch the highlights. Then they're gonna watch like
I've met someone like that.
a podcast and then another podcast and like
Yeah,
you
but,
know,
but they're
FPL.
called a fan. Yeah, so a nerd is basically a fan of something.
Yes.
And they are so much of a fan that they make sure that they research on it, they get engrossed in it, and they try to figure it out.
100%.
Yeah? Yeah, but why are most nerds always wearing these?
Well, I think it's
Because they read a
I think
lot?
it's a symptom of it. Like for example, like I got into games and anime at a very young age, so I was always in front of a screen, and I also used to read a lot of books. So I think it's just a symptom of engaging in passive media that usually uses a lot of screen time. I guess I think that's one of the
Yeah, so that's what
reasons.
it causes is.
Yeah.
I mean, I come from a family of nerds. Yeah, you'd be surprised. Like my sister is such a nerd. My brother is such a nerd. But in his own nerdy awkwardness, does being a nerd also come with awkwardness? I mean, because I when I met you today, I was like, hi. I shook your hand, right? And then I could feel you go weird on me with the handshake. So I was like, definitely a nerd. Because they always like have some sort of OCD. They always have some sort of uncomfortability about maybe touch or being around them too much. Is being a nerd also a mental problem?
No, I don't think so. I think there's actually two reasons why that is usually the case. One is
Shake my hand. How does it feel? Like, bring it in. Hold. Shake.
I'm holding. Like,
Shake. There we go.
I think one is the fact that most hobbies are kind of singular. So you're spending a lot of time yourself. So a lot of social cues and learning about social interactions is minimal compared to most other, I guess, hobbies one would have. And the other one is, I guess,
You don't have a lot of interaction with people?
interaction, yes. The other one, I guess, is also kind of social ostracization. So I think it's changed now, but in the past, people would be like, oh, konda vazungu, or you know what I mean? Like, they kind of other you.
Like a yo body, but in a different sort
In
of
a
sense.
different way, yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
what the term is. I think my producer would probably know what that term is, but there's a term that's used for people who like video games.
Yeah.
In our local setting, that is what is called. So let's talk about gaming now.
Mm.
I mean, when I think about gaming, recently I turned an unmentionable age, and I'm going through like a midlife crisis,
Mhm.
right? So I decided to buy myself a PlayStation because my whole life I always used to go to the neighbors for the PlayStation or to my friends when he's having. So I was like, nah, I wanted to have this thing in my house. So I bought myself a PlayStation 4, and people that are around me, they were like, what are you doing? I was like, I want to be that guy who stays at home. I don't want to do this bar stuff. I don't want to do this club stuff. I want to be at home and be a complete loser. I mean, what is a gamer? A gamer is, even in movies, associated with, yes, intelligence, but A loser. Can we make put lipstick on a pig?
I mean, I'll disagree with the loser aspect.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think it's just another medium that people would enjoy. I think like gaming has come a long way now.
Yeah.
Like obviously in the beginning, it was mostly in the arcades, so that was a way to like get a quick buck. You pay. Most of them were quite short. It's just like 10-minute bursts.
Yeah.
Or most old arcade games, you could probably beat them in 30 minutes or less. They were just very difficult because the idea was to just get money out of you, put coins in there. And then over time, the processing power and graphical power of games has improved, and now they're in your living room, so they don't have to be 30 minutes. Now they can be longer because it's in your living room, right? And it's quite expensive. Gaming is an expensive hobby, unfortunately. So different creatives found a different way to tell stories or give you a different experience through this medium. And I believe that gaming is the ultimate medium. I don't think there's any medium that comes close to gaming.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why. If I ask someone, what's your favorite media? They're like, oh, I love music.
Yeah.
Games have
Music.
and sound design, right? Oh, I love good art, graphical design, art design.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, I'm into architecture. How do you think a level is planned out? That's architecture. Set design. You're designing what's in the level.
So
like every single type of
feeds
art,
every type of
everything
brain
is in there.
love.
And on top of that, there's the actual interaction. So now you as the player interact within this space. And then there's the narrative of this. Most of them these days now have a narrative, right? And it's gone as far as Hollywood now is adapting from video games, right?
Yeah, I mean, I was watching the Minecraft movie.
Mhm.
Didn't understand a thing, but it's grossed $1 billion on the box office.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, cool. Before that it was Super Mario.
Mhm.
I mean, I understood the Mario thing, but I didn't understand. I guess the nostalgic part of it made it gross $1 billion as well.
Yeah.
And there's I was watching The Last of Us, the series now. I'm watching all these things. I'm trying to be you, man. That's what I'm telling you. My midlife crisis is going pretty well. But is this like a Mayadi thing? I mean, are we in your community? Are we having
I would say
people from the hood? Gaming, or it's strictly Mayadi
I'd say
sort
in
of
the
occupation
beginning.
right now.
In the beginning, I'd say it's a Mayadi thing, right? Because, like I said, it's expensive.
Yeah.
I grew up in a, I guess I'd say lower to middle class family. So, lucky enough, my parents were, kind enough to, that was my one luxury.
They could afford you?
Yes. They could afford to get me a console. That was my one luxury, right?
Okay.
I could stay in the house constantly, and that was my thing. But even without that, there were like game stations, like in the market. One of these game stations, I'd say, is a big inspiration for why we even started Nerd Otaku. For me personally, as one of the founders, there's many different reasons, but for me, it was a communal area where different kids would congregate just to be around other people who love video games.
Yeah.
Yes, we'd go there to pay and stuff, but the owner of that place, the late Mr. Wipa, the place was Lights On in Kapwata.
Yeah.
It's a classic place now. Like if you find any millennial my age who was in Lusaka and you ask them about Lights On or Mr. Wipa, they know exactly what I'm talking about. Kids from across town would come. They have concerts at home. I had a concert at home, but I would go there just to be in community
with people
other
that
people.
you can
And sometimes
relate
you'd host like movies, there's like a new movie, because he had the newest take, right? So it's like DVD. I'm sure you remember what it was like when DVD first came out. You're like, whoa, DVD. So he shows a DVD of like, I don't know, Die Hard 4 or something, and we're there watching Die Hard 4 together. Or he would host random tournaments. Sometimes even without us paying, just to form that community. And some of those friendships have lasted a decade plus because of
you have your own tribe.
Exactly.
But I'm trying to get it. I mean, Zambia goes through a lot of phases. I know I'm from the hip hop phase. I loved it, and fortunately for it, it evolved into something where I think even when I'm 70, I'm going to still find content that's going to make me relatable to the people that are doing music. But it was always thought of to be a fad, like it will phase away pretty quick. But it lasted. Then there was the whole dancing craze that Zambia went through as well. Hey, everyone was dancing. Everyone was on Stump the Yard. Everyone had a dance group. That sort of, is still having its market, but not as much as it was when that came out. Then we had the rapping phase after everyone watched 8 Mile. Yeah, so like the battling phase, and that seems to have faded away somehow. Is this another thing that is coming and is going to quickly sort of go back into the bush again?
I hope not, but I also don't think it will, because I was having this conversation earlier with a friend of mine, and I think gaming is now more ubiquitous. Previously, if I go into someone's home and I find a console on their shelf, I'll be like, a nerd lives here. You know what I mean? Like, you can't have that here unless. But now, like, I remember when the PS5 was coming out, there was this whole meme, of like, oh, is your girlfriend buying you a PS5? Is your wife buying you a PS5? Because it's just a thing you need to have in the house. It is part of your entertainment system. Yeah. Almost everyone may not be like a gamer, but most people play FIFA. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it's a thing that you do. Oh, the new FIFA is out. Another big one, which is going to, it's a black hole in the entertainment space. Grand Theft Auto 6. Grand Theft Auto 5 is the highest grossing media thing that has ever existed in the history of mankind.
Really?
Yes. It made so much money on its first day. It made, I think, like $2-3 billion in its first day. Wow. And has continued to be on the top 10 charts of video games sold every year since it came out. It's been out for, I think, 8-9 years.
Yeah.
GTA 6 is coming out next year. There are games and movies which are giving it a wide berth because no one will do anything but buy or play GTA 6 when GTA 6 comes out. That's how big GTA 6 is.
But they should be like, we've been talking about betting recently, yeah? There should be like some sort of badness to this gaming. Everyone says, oh, no, betting is all right, but we all know people have addictions and people are doing terrible things because of betting. What terrible things can you warn a gamer? Like a kid watching this right now, I'm like, I want to be like Dennis the Kid Banda and be a gamer because I think he's cool. What have you gone through that you can say, okay, I know this is too much when it's too much?
It's just like any other form of media, right? You could spend too much time doing that, which is unhealthy. Spending too much time doing any one particular thing is always unhealthy, no matter what it is. Even education, you can't spend your entire time just in school. Like, that's not a healthy human being. So that's one side of things that I guess could not be beneficial. Another side of things, I guess, is the competitive side of things. There's competitive gaming, which I think is good. However, again, too much of it it's just like sports, right? Like someone who's just always looking to be competitive in every single aspect, it's not healthy. I've seen people who are so engrossed in the competitive side of things that it just kind of ruins day-to-day life. So that's
I don't some guys. Tough my pants.
Yeah, that's about as bad as I would say it is. There've been other people have come up with so many different accusations of what gaming does. Like for a long time, people have attributed gaming to gun violence. Like if we want to bring it back to
my sister was she had a whole array of video games because I bought it from South Africa that she could get me, and she was like, no, these other ones that I hear are too violent. I was like, I am a certain age for a reason. But do you think that like the violence of Grand Theft Auto or all these Last of Us or whatever it is, do you think that can actually cause someone to be a violent person?
So many studies have been done which have said no. If movies can't do that, if books can't do that, neither can video games. So the answer to that is no. That is not going to happen at all. So yeah.
Again, Dalam, let's talk about money now. You're spending all this money on video games. How much would like a latest game be? Like, let's say, for instance, when Last of Us came out, I mean, how much are you paying for one particular video game?
So
Or you're just using a cracked version?
So this is my gripe, and I like that you brought up the fact about cracked versions because as Nedotaku, we've gotten to a point. Yes, we're a community, and the whole point of it is to bring people together. But we've gotten to a point. We're lucky enough to get to a point where we're being recognized not only by the Zambian government, but even these international organizations and so on. So we're
Yeah.
trying to take a stance to get better services from them. So a game right now, a brand new game, first of all, a console, the price has gone up because of the tariffs. So usually what would happen is the PlayStation 5 came out, I think, in 2021, 2020, somewhere there. It was, I think, $499 US dollars.
400.
Yes.
$490. $500.
$500, yes.
Yeah.
It's gone up now. It's now $600 because of tariffs. That's strange. That's never happened
I was
before.
asking, I was trying to get a PlayStation, and it was like 18,000 kwacha. That's why they were telling me. It was like 18,000 kwacha. That's university fees, my friend.
Yep.
We're not doing that. So how are you making money off this?
So,
How can someone who wants to be a gamer make money off it?
I mean, that's a whole different side, I guess.
I mean,
So
because when we started, we were playing Mortal Kombat. I could see my friend here. Now you can play with somebody else and like Minecraft or whatever it is that people are doing. But how are people making money off that? I mean, when I was checking out this whole thing, there are like gaming tournaments that are happening all over the world. People are winning money from doing that. Are we at a level in Zambia where we have the best gamers to go and compete at some of these international gaming competitions?
Yes, actually. The local scene, I don't think is good enough to live off of, like to say, like, I'm a professional gamer. We do have professional gamers, actually. Shout out to Mr. 5000 and Team Geometrics, which is an official esports team in Zambia. We have got the Esports Federation of Zambia, which is fully affiliated now. It took so many years of lobbying for that to happen, but that is 100% the case. And we've had... like Mr. 5000 has taken part in international tournaments. The biggest fighting game tournament in the world, EVO, he actually placed, I believe, top 30 or something, which is
Really?
quite remarkable. This is,
This is millions
we're
of people.
fighting infrastructure issues, we're fighting
Load shedding.
all those things, and that
Bad
someone
internet.
manages to go on their own dime, gets on a plane, has to book a space to stay, buy their own food, book a place. Like it's so many hurdles, but he's still managing to place. I can only imagine how good he would be if we had none of those hurdles. Another issue, like you said, is online gaming. Like Call of Duty, which is the most popular video game in the world. Like, it's modern warfare. We use the internet, and we don't have local servers. So we have what we call bad ping. So let me explain what ping is. When you're on a video call with someone who is very far away, right? Like, let's say US or China.
Yeah.
You've noticed that thing where, like,
The
you
delay?
say something and then there's a delay. That's ping. That happens in video games. Imagine you're playing FIFA, you press pass, pop, and then it takes, that's when it shows on the screen. The person that side who's in the USA is not having that delay. His is perfect, but yours is on delay. And imagine you're shooting someone in a game and you have to like calculate, he'll be there in 2 seconds, so you shoot there, then he moves.
Also, you have to be like a double G.
Yes, and people still play well. They rank highly with ping. Can you imagine how good they would be without that ping? Those are all certain infrastructure problems we have in Zambia, but people still manage to go for tournaments. They still place, they still earn some money, and I think it's remarkable. I wish my plea would be to have more local tournaments so that we don't have to deal with.
Well,
online.
what is stopping people from having local tournaments?
We do have local tournaments, but ones where people can earn like a living as a pro gamer. You need a whole system, right? Like, you need a marketplace. The whole ecosystem has to be in place.
You need someone to jump into it.
Yes.
You need some people with money, businesses
Yes.
to come up with it.
And
So talk. Let's talk about. I know we're wrapping up, and my producer's in my ear right now. Anime. How is that involved with the nerd culture? The second one is what is it? Comics. I mean, like, we've been watching the DC, we've been watching the Marvel, and all these things, and I'm in all these nerd groups, and I watch them. Like, I understand all that, but I'm not going to cry over that. I mean, yes, the new Superman is not is probably not very comic accurate for some people, but it is comic accurate for other people. But what is the fascination with superheroes, Comic Con, and I've seen there's an LS Con where people dress up like superheroes. What is the fascination with superheroes when it comes to the nerdy world?
Everyone likes a hero. I think that is just universal. And there are different kinds of heroes. There's anti-heroes, there's, you know, what they call Boy Scout, goody two-shoes, Superman. I'll always do good no matter what heroes. You know, and you got your, maybe on the other side, you got like your, I guess the Punisher, who's like, I will kill you.
Yeah.
For the good.
Yeah, for good, yeah. No matter how I do it.
And every kind of hero appeals to different kind of people, which is what makes the Avengers, which is a team up of different personalities, so fascinating. And you can see yourself in different kinds of heroes. There's a reason why Batman is popular, because, you know, he's this vigilante, broody, I don't talk to people guy. And there's a reason why, say, his counterpart, maybe Spider-Man, this young kid, broke, always having girlfriend issues, you know?
Yeah.
A lot of people can see themselves in these people, and...
But why nerds in particular? Is it because nerds, one? Do you think nerds can't stick up for themselves? Nerds also a bit awkward, so maybe that's another way of, channeling their insecurities into something else, like a superhero?
That could be one, but I would also counter that with, I don't think it's just nerds. I mean, what is the biggest...
I'm not a nerd, I love that stuff.
Exactly, like what is the biggest... what are the biggest movies every year? It's Marvel movies. Like, a lot of people were watching Marvel movies. Another thing that people didn't think was nerdy, but are super into it, I say, is Game of Thrones. That is extremely nerdy. But it had such mass appeal, I think, because most people can relate to one or two characters in fiction. And I think the comic book characters, superhero space is a safe enough space where it doesn't feel too real to be what word am I looking for? Uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You can suspend your disbelief, but it's still real enough where you're like, I can see myself there, or I can see the situation there.
Hey, we're going to try it again.
Is that a good enough handshake?
Less awkward. Thanks for joining us on Luna today. And I mean, it's a good thing. I mean, most of these are very intelligent people that are doing this. And it's great that we are getting the gaming culture big up into Zambia for doing that, and big up to LSK as well for doing that. And hope we get some of this still happening on the Copper Belt as well. Thanks for joining me. We had Dennis the Kid. Banda, and follow him on his socials. It all started from Facebook, right?
Facebook, yep. 2009.
Mm-hmm.
Nerotaku. Nerotaku anywhere, like Facebook, all of them. We even have TikTok. I don't know how to use TikTok, but like my social media managers. So yeah.
All right. Thanks for joining us on Luna today, and become a nerd today. Thanks for joining me.